y'all? Welcome to Evolving Now. So I'm back with a message for my divine lovies, my divine feminines and masculines. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Do not try to make a message fit where it does not fit. Keep in mind that energies are interchangeable. He could be a she and a she could be a he. So if you see he on my card, suggest the energy. If you see she on my card, suggest the energy to suit your situation. So y'all, this dark sinister witch want to keep her recruits hating the divine. See, her recruits are followers, okay? They are followers. They do not have minds of their own, okay? That's why they look up to her as a leader, but she's not a true leader, okay? And they are going to go right down the same path as her if they continue to keep doing what they do. Okay, and she's actually the one that's holding them back and keeping them stuck and stagnant. Okay, she's keeping them from growing. She's keeping them from growth. Okay, spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth. Okay, she's holding them back. See, this dark sinister witch, she be holding seances here. Okay, conjuring living spirits and possibly conjuring spirits from the dead, okay, to team up against you, to target you, okay? But see, she done too much in your energy. That's why she's sentenced to death row, okay? And I'm not trying to wish no death on nobody, but if the divine said enough is enough, enough is enough, okay? So she is sentenced to death row here, okay? They've been warned by the divine to leave you alone. They keep pushing, you will lose your life. See, they get the warning, and they have ignored this warning numerous of times. Okay? Now, this witch already sentenced to death row. Okay? If her recruits want to decide to keep doing what they do, they're going to be sentenced to the same thing as her, because they will be unalived. Okay, yeah, these monitoring spirits that be tracking, recording, watching, observing, and studying you. Okay, yeah, they use divination to spy on you. Okay, what I tell y'all, these are followers. They don't have a mind of their own, and they can't think for themselves, because they gonna be upset once this dark sinister witch pass away. Because she will pass away. And they're going to be highly upset when she's gone. Okay? Yeah, these people be playing God in your energy. Okay? And also trying to play dumb like they don't know why you going in with exposing them. So it's like they trying to mind fuck you with mind fuckery. Okay? They know exactly why. Okay, they know exactly why they are being exposed. Okay, and then want to try to sit there and pull on your heartstrings, saying things like, this is what I heard energetically. You're not very divine because you're throwing shade. But see, the thing is, they took you through humiliation rituals in the spirit realm. They clown you in the spirit realm. And they think it's not supposed to be no type of consequence to their actions that they've been taking in your energy. So they just make up excuse after excuse after excuse. Now the tables turn. And boy, do they wear that out. She throwing shade. She throwing shade. You ought to stop throwing shade. Targeting you because they feel like you're throwing shade. If that resonate with you. But that's what I get energetically. It's not shade at all. And then they keep saying it over and over and over and over again. They dragging it and dragging it. It's so old. But they keep saying it over and over and over again. See, these people, they do a lot of deflecting. Okay, they blame you. They blame you. You're the reason why this happened. You're the reason why that happened. You're high level. They deflect a lot. And shadow work can't get done doing a lot of deflecting. Because they deflect and they refuse to take accountability. So they project to harm you, and then they deflect and say it's your fault because they refuse to take accountability. And them still refusing to take accountability, they want to sit here and say you're throwing shade. You're throwing shade. Ain't nobody throwing no shade. They just running from themselves. They refuse to face themselves. They hiding. Trying to get away. But they can't get away. Alright, yeah. They trying to make you look high like you on drugs, cause you to be sleep deprived here with sleep deprivation. Okay, I even heard these karmic women talking about your appearance because they hating because you're so beautiful. You're beautiful from the inside out. So it's like they trying to compliment you and hating at the same time. It's like admiration and hate. Okay, talking about your hair, how your hair is, your looks. I done heard somebody say you need Botox. I done heard somebody say I need a waist trainer. I done heard somebody say, oh, you don't got no ass. It's not about ass, honey. That's how you know these karmic women still need to grow the fuck up and mature. Okay? Maturity still need to take place. They have a lot of maturing to do. And the first step of maturity is learning how to take accountability. But yet and still, they still projecting and deflecting. That's the problem. These karmic men too. They not getting away with it either. It's the karmic women and the karmic men. That's why lights is out on them. They losing your light. Their time is coming to an end. See, there's a court date that's approaching for these criminals. They getting sworn in. Court date coming up. I get July 23rd. But these people in and out of court. Alright, somebody is wondering if they can keep you in mind here. Okay? See, I seen a woman, a black woman with a neon green shirt with a silk scarf on her head with designs, getting into a big black truck here. Okay? Okay, that's a description of a woman here. Okay? See, somebody tried to get a loan and didn't qualify in your energy. Okay? You make somebody brains and guts hurt. Yeah, because you a demon slayer. You a demon slayer. You slay demons. Y'all know, y'all remember that show Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Yeah, you a demon slayer. You do the same thing that Buffy do. You slay demons. Okay, you are powerful. You a spiritual being having a human experience. Yes. See, and you self-made. Everything you built or building is straight from the mud. Okay? You even rebuilt yourself. When you started to heal yourself, when you started to put in the work, you rebuild yourself. Okay? You are someone companies want to hire. Okay? See, there are people speaking up, claiming your innocence on your behalf. Okay? Claiming your innocence on your behalf. for what this dark sinister witch been putting you through and her recruits that she recruited. Okay, it's this dark sinister witch and 2 other witches. Okay, it could be possibly 3, but I'm getting definitely this dark sinister witch. Okay, yeah, she about to be unalive. She about to be unalive. It's no taking it back. It's no I'm sorry, because she done too much damage in your energy and you overcame a lot though. Okay, because you're strong. And what you've been through, going through this spiritual warfare, it made you even stronger. But it's no looking back, no turning around, no saying I'm sorry, no nothing. It's just gonna be 4. It's just 4. Death row. She getting a death sentence here. Okay? Because that's the pests in your energy that need to go. That's the main root right there. That root gotta go. See, she codependent as well as her recruits. Really codependent. They love to leech. Okay? Incubus and succubus energies. They codependent on an official couple. Okay? I get twin flame here. A twin flame connection that is official. Energetically and about to manifest in the physical. With being together, with marriage here. Okay? And see, it tortures them. These people don't like to be reminded about the love that your person have for you. It bothers them to their core, to their root. And that's the reason why they target you. Project and deflect. But it's not your fault. But they trying to make it your fault. Because they are in pain. They refuse to take accountability. They refuse to heal. They refuse to let go. And this is the reason why they are caught up in this forever running cycle. And being caught up in this forever running cycle and not allowing things to be how it is, trying to mess with the natural order of things as far as this twin flame connection that is destined, tampering with it, playing God in your energy, her ass is sentenced to death row for a fact. This sewer mating, this hag, gotta go. These people are going to be crying when their so-called leader pass away. See, women feel like your person have their hearts. These karmic women. But they're unhealed. They don't even know what true love is. Because they lust, they use and abuse. They sleep with men for money. And I'm not cutting no slack on these karmic men either. Because they use women as well. They are users and abusers as well. So it go both ways. See, karmic women think you are trying to take her title. They think you're trying to take their title because they on the same frequency. That's what they think. That's why they anxious and in fear. Oh, this is about to happen. They are, I'm telling y'all, they are really scared. You and your You and your person got them on their toes because y'all about to manifest. They really waiting. They are really scared because they don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. They can't stop it. It's nothing that they can do about it. Because it's part of destiny. It's what's destined. Of course, you got the choice to choose if you want to be with your person or not. But this is an agreement. You want your person. This agreement is already sealed. The contract is already sealed. And they can't break the contract. Only you or your person can break the contract if y'all choose not to be together and to be with somebody else. They can't break it. This is the natural order. And they've been tampering with it. That's why they will suffer the consequences for their actions that they took or is taking in your energy. See, you can sit back and laugh at the situation because it's funny. All that work they've been putting in, playing God. And it's not getting them nowhere. So it's hilarious. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Evolving Our Soul. And until next time, peace, peace, and a peace, peace. Bye, y'all.